Amazing Grace is another Percy's Fast Food Toy Story.
Amazing Grace is
Another Percy's Fast Food Toy Story.
Yay! Amazing Grace is
Another Percy's Fast Food Toy Story.
Yay!
Hello, what's up guys? My name is Percy and I'm the Guinness World Record holder for the largest collection of fast food toys. Yeah, baby. Okay, how you doing guys? So I'm here once again to tell you another amazing and stupendous and awe-inspiring Percy's Fast Food Toy Story. And boy have I got a toy for you. Okay, so we're going down memory lane because our toy is basically an oldie. Okay, this was released by Arby's restaurants way back in 2002. Well, this is not much nostalgic because we don't have any Arby's restaurant here in the Philippines. So probably for those of you who were in the United States or you live in a country who happens to have an Arby's restaurant, this would most likely bring about a lot of amazing memories from your childhood or from your past. Okay, so the toy is it is a dinosaur. It's a Tyrannosaurus Rex, or T-Rex for short. Look at that, isn't it nice? So this was given away by Arby's, like I said, in 2002, and this was inspired by some of the features of Discovery Kids. You know, the Discovery Channel. There are a lot of things that can be learned from that, a lot of interesting stuff, even prehistoric ones like the dinosaurs. So the kids would learn a thing or two about prehistoric dinosaurs, even when they no longer see them at present. They are such fascinating creatures as well, including T-Rex. Although this is a little bit dangerous. I mean, if the crocodiles or the alligators are really scary and are very dangerous, I think it will be tripling the danger level of the crocodiles when we talk about the T-Rex, because they are so enormous and so gigantic. But the only Achilles heels of a T-Rex is that it has very short hands, don't you think? Just like the character from Toy Story, the Rex, which is basically based on a Tyrannosaurus Rex, has that as an Achilles heels or as a weakness. Okay, so this is pretty awesome. But this is more like a more realistic depiction of how a T-Rex would look, because the one from Toy Story is more cartoony and more amicable when you look at the face, but this one is a little bit fierce. Okay. And did you know that in the movie Jurassic Park, they couldn't actually replicate the sound of the T-Rex, but because nobody knows basically how they sounded back in the prehistoric, not unless we're able to revive Cro-Magnon or a caveman and then tell us how the T-Rex would sound. So they sort of invented a noise for the T-Rex, and I heard, rumor has it, that they combined the voice of a chimpanzee, the voice of a tiger or a lion, all sorts of voices for even the elephants, and they combined them to come up with unique voice that would be the sound for the T-Rex. So the sound that you hear from those movies are basically an amalgamation of all different fierce and scary sounds of the animals in our modern world. Those existing animals like the leopard, the tiger, the cheetah, the hyena perhaps. Okay, so this is so awesome. That is why I just love watching Discovery Kids. I think if you have a cable in your cables on the Discovery Channel as well as Discovery Kids, I encourage the kids to, you know, to really pay attention to some of their features, because they're really informative, very educational, especially in this time we're quarantined, and I don't know when the school will officially start. I guess I mean, oh my god, I wish you could find the COVID-19 vaccine, and a lot of people are really working very hard, tirelessly, burning the midnight oil, so to speak, so that the race against actually getting rid of the COVID-19 would finally come into fruition. Yeah, I just hope so that we can all go back to normal. The kids will go back to the normal school environment. We can go to the office. We can go to the mall. We can celebrate a lot of momentous events in our lives in a normal way. Like you have a wedding and you would have a grandiose wedding reception, or when you're celebrating your debut, you can actually have a party and have lots of your friends attending that. Nowadays, everything is just unconventional. Even the graduations are done virtually. Who would have thought? My goodness. I mean, you've been waiting for that for so long, and because of this situation, this dire situation that we have, we all have to sacrifice a lot. Okay, so I'm praying, let's pray all together that the COVID-19 vaccine will eventually be discovered. And at this point, I would also like to thank all the frontliners, all those who tirelessly avail themselves in order to attend to those who were adversely affected by COVID-19. Our doctors, our nurses, our health practitioners, you guys are just amazing. And together with the T-Rex from Discovery Kids and from Arby's, we applaud you sincerely, guys. My hat's off to you, and thank you so much for what you're doing to humanity. I am touched. I am really awed by your heroism. Thank you, guys. Okay, now going back to the toy. Okay, so kids, while we are quarantined, you can spend a lot of time with your family for bonding and watch a Discovery Channel and Discovery Kids and all those other educational channels that you might learn a thing or two from. Okay, so that is it. Now, since this is now officially a part of my Percy's Fast Food Toy collection, I am going to sign this with my name. Okay, Percy. Okay, so once again, guys, let's try to be thankful to God for all the amazing grace that come into our lives within the form of a T-Rex Tyrannosaurus Rex toy from Discovery Kids, brought to us by Arby's restaurant as a fast food toy. Such a wonderful toy and a great addition to my Percy's Fast Food Toy collection. Or basically, guys, let's be thankful for every amazing grace, be they small or big, be they seemingly insignificant or the truly eventful ones, or just about every amazing grace that make our lives a lot more happy and jolly. And I thank you guys for always tuning in to Percy's Fast Food Toy Story. Thank you to the new subscribers. Please tell your friends to subscribe because we still have a lot more Percy's Fast Food Toy Stories up my sleeves. Okay. So until the next one, bye bye for now and see you around, guys.